Hey guys, Epoch back here. Today we're gonna look at Rafa and we're gonna make a overdrive based build for Rafa. The idea of this build is to make sure that you keep your action skill up as long as possible and keep all the overdrive bonuses going. There's a few core skills that we really care about that give us a whole lot of damage, and so the idea is just find ways to keep our action skill going. So let's look at the tree here. Number one is this Soltado. This doubles our overdrive bonuses. It's a kill skill, activate for 8 seconds. And the other skill we have here is Shuck, which is going to give us another 100% bonus to our overdrive bonuses. And this one is stacked up by getting hits with your action skill, which will be pretty easy with Peacebreaker cannons, and it stays active for the entire duration until your overdrive ends. Let's take a look at the skills. First, we have this. This skill is an overdrive skill, so this is going to get boosted. It gives you shield recharge rate and delay. At max boost from both our skills at overdrive, it's going to give you 220% recharge rate and 240% shield recharge delay. Then we take Juerga. This gives us action skill restoration, so it gives you 15% of your action skill back whenever you hit an enemy with a crit. And as you'll see later, we do have crit chance, so as long as we're shooting, we should be getting our action skill duration extended constantly. We're taking this augment here. This is going to give our Peacebreaker cannons crit chance. When the Peacebreaker cannons will hit stuff with their crit, it's going to extend the duration of the Peacebreaker cannons. Additionally, it's got two other parts. We can press F to double that crit chance and get some crit damage. We're not really going to do this because it's going to make our action skill duration drain faster, so I probably would not press F. But we do have kill skill, so it gives us 10% back every time we get a kill. It will cause our action skill to drain faster, so over time it will run out, but this is pretty good to keep our action skill going. Next we have Sia. There's also kill skill. It's going to give us shields back, which is going to be up to 8% of our max health. This will be nice to try to keep our shield up so that we can benefit from the bonus of this skill here. El Valiente. We deal increased damage from all sources. The more our shields, the more the damage we do. At max shield, we get double the bonus. So this is 30% at base and 60% if it's doubled. So the idea is between using these two shield skills, we try to keep our shield full as much as possible to get 60% bonus damage. Next we have Overdrive. This is going to give us 55% increased overdrive duration. So once our skill ends, we will still have overdrive for extra 55%. By default, the overdrive duration is 12 seconds. And this is going to increase it by another 6 seconds. Next, we have one of our most powerful skills, Temerario. At max boost, this is going to give us 20% gun damage per second every second, and it's going to keep increasing until our overdrive ends. It is also going to make our weapon handling go down by 20% per second, but we have another skill that will counteract that, so we won't get the negative from this. Now, this is such a large amount of gun damage bonus, and of course that's the whole build, right? We want to stay in overdrive as long as possible, so we will get this number up pretty high. I expect that there will be some sort of a cap that Gearbox is going to put in before the game comes out, because otherwise this skill is going to be ridiculously broken. And then of course Soltado is the one that's one of the skills that's doubling our bonuses. Capstone we're using is volatile hollow points, just because we're this far down in the tree. However, there is a good chance that this won't have as high a fire rate as the regular Peacebreaker cannons, and then also that the rockets might not crit. In that case, we will drop this and not use any capstone. Then the Apophis Lance tree, We take this, we give ammo regen. It's going to be 10% ammo regen. This will be nice to keep our guns shooting constantly. We take the thrill, another overdrive bonus skill. This gives us fire rate, some flat 10% fire rate, and additional 60% while our overdrive is active at max boost. So that's 70% fire rate from this skill. We take El Centro. This is just gonna completely negate the weapon handling negatives we're getting from the other skill. So this is gonna make it so that it neutralizes perfectly. And then Jacques over here, which is gonna give us the bonuses again doubled. Also, we have this skill, Brain Dump. While our overdrive is active, it gives us crit chance, 60% crit chance right here. This is gonna make it so that our guns are getting a lot of crit chance. We're constantly be critting stuff, and that will help us extend the action skill duration from the skill that we had in the previous tree. So here are the bonuses we're getting. Shield recharge rate plus 220%, shield recharge delay plus 240%, shield back on kill 8% of max HP, just flat increased damage dealt, that is 30% if shields are not full, 60% at max shields, a 55% increase to our overdrive duration, 20% per second stacking gun damage until overdrive is over, 10% ammo regen, 70% bonus fire rate, 60% crit chance, 15% action skill duration back on a crit, 10% action skill back on a kill. Well, that's it guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and we'll try this out on launch.